Do you ever find yourself late at night, staring at the ceiling, just replaying the same conversation or scenario over and over again in your head? You know, that endless loop of what ifs and should haves. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. This is overthinking, and it's one of the biggest silent killers of our productivity, our confidence, and even our happiness. It tricks us into feeling like we're being productive, like we're solving a problem, when all we're really doing is running on a mental hamster wheel, going nowhere fast and getting completely exhausted. But what if I told you there's a simple, incredibly effective way to break free from this cycle? A technique that takes just 2 minutes and can completely shift your state of mind. It's not about suppressing your thoughts or pretending they don't exist. It's about managing them, so they don't manage you. Today, I am going to walk you through this powerful 3-step process that will help you reclaim your mental space and get back to living your life. This isn't just theory. It's a practical tool you can start using the moment this video ends. So, if you're ready to stop spinning and start living, let's get into it. The very first step, and honestly the most crucial one, is awareness. You can't fix a problem you don't know you have. Most of the time, we slip into overthinking without even realizing it. It starts with a single worry, then another, and before you know it, you're caught in a full-blown thought storm. The key is to catch yourself in the act. So, the next time you feel that familiar knot in your stomach or notice your mind racing, just pause. Literally, take a deep breath and ask yourself one simple question. Am I actively solving a problem right now, or am I just spinning my wheels? This question is a pattern interrupt. It forces you to step outside of the thought loop and observe it from a distance. Are you making a plan, brainstorming solutions, or deciding on a next step? That's productive problem solving. Or are you just replaying past mistakes, worrying about future outcomes you can't control, and imagining worst-case scenarios? That's overthinking. Just recognizing the difference is a massive win. This moment of awareness is your escape hatch. It is the point where you stop being a passenger on the runaway train of your thoughts and become the driver, ready to steer yourself in a new direction. Alright, so you've caught yourself overthinking. What's next? This is where the magic happens, and it's called the 2-minute rule. It's deceptively simple but incredibly powerful. Find a piece of paper and a pen, or open a blank note on your phone. Now, set a timer for just 2 minutes. For the next 120 seconds, your only job is to write down every single thought, worry, and fear that's bouncing around in your head. Don't try to organize it. Don't judge it or try to make it sound coherent. Just let it flow out. This is a brain dump. Get every anxious thought, every what if, every ounce of self-doubt out of your head and onto the page. When that timer goes off, you stop, put the pen down, close the app. The physical act of writing transfers the mental clutter from your mind to an external place. You'll often feel an immediate sense of relief, like you've just offloaded a heavy backpack you didn't even realize you were carrying. Your brain sees that the thoughts are captured, so it doesn't need to keep juggling them anymore. It frees up your mental bandwidth and quiets the noise. This isn't about solving the problems in those 2 minutes. It's about containing them, so they stop controlling you. Now for the final and most empowering step. Refocus. Your mind is clearer, the storm has subsided, but we need to give it a new direction. Otherwise, it might just drift back into old patterns. Look at what you wrote down during your 2-minute brain dump. Don't get sucked back into the anxiety. Instead, scan the list and ask yourself, what is one tiny, manageable action I can take right now to move forward? I'm talking about the smallest possible step. If you're overthinking a big project at work, maybe the one action is to just send a single email. If you're worried about a difficult conversation, maybe the action is to write down the first sentence you want to say. If you're just feeling overwhelmed by a messy house, the action could be to simply wash one dish. The size of the action doesn't matter. What matters is that you are shifting your focus from passive rumination to active progress. Taking action, no matter how small, breaks the paralysis of overthinking. It proves to your brain that you are in control and builds momentum. This is how you reclaim your power, one small step at a time. So, let's recap the 3 steps to stop overthinking in its tracks. First, awareness. Catch yourself spiraling and ask if you're solving or just spinning. Second, the 2-minute rule. Set a timer and do a brain dump to get all the thoughts out of your head. And third, refocus. Choose one small, actionable step you can take immediately to shift from worry to progress. It's that simple. Now, I'm really curious to know what's on your mind. We all have that one thing that seems to send us into an overthinking spiral. What is the number one thing you tend to overthink about? Let's be open about it in the comments below. I think you will be surprised to see how many of us are struggling with the exact same things. Sharing it can be a powerful step in itself. And if you're looking for more tools to quiet your mind, I highly recommend the mindfulness app that I personally use. It's been a game changer for me in managing daily stress. I've dropped a link to it for you in the description. Try it out and see if it helps. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for more practical psychology hacks to help you live a better life. See you in the next video.